This is Hackney Wick Women's Under-23s, where East London life and football collide. These are young women fighting for identity, for opportunity, for their future. This is more than just a team. This is community, culture, chaos, and growth. Welcome to the journey.
Hi, my name's Kumsal. I'm 17 years old. I play for the Hackney Wick Under-23 girls on the right wing.
The Hackney Wick Under-23 women's team has been running for about 3 months now. They've entered the Saturday League where they play fortnightly, but are still struggling with consistency and commitment. This is their 4th game of the season where they've not had enough players again. This has caused some tension to rise within the group, with players getting onto each other in terms of the lack of communication. Today's game is against Athlete FC, but yet again, there wasn't enough players, so they only had 9 in the end. There were some players who were away for the weekend, but hopefully by the next game, they should have full numbers. But let's listen to what's happening.
Hi, my name's Marie. I'm 18. I play for Hackney Wick FC, and I either play right back or midfield.
I know it's only the first month, but this is what sets the platform for tomorrow.
My name's Estelle, I'm 17 years old and I'm a centre-back for Hackney Wick.
I joined Hackney Wick FC because I seen it popping over social media, and I seen some of my friends also join it, and I felt like it was a good thing to come and stress relief, have fun and build a community.
I usually play football with Arsenal community, but I wanted something that was more like structured and more stricter and that had matches and stuff, and Hackney Wick had that.
To be honest, I recently moved back to East London from staying in North London, so I just wanted a sort of way to feel connected with the community.
So I've been playing football for around 5-6 years, but before that I've always played football from when I was younger. I used to always kick around with my brother and my family, but I never actually started joining teams until like 5-6 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, I've played, but not serious, just in school clubs, after school clubs.
As mentioned, all the girls are currently in a group chat where a poll is put out every week to ask who's coming to the training sessions. So they have trainings every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and every Friday from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. with matches on a Saturday. What usually is happening is people will say, yes, we're coming. Maybe we don't get enough numbers and then people still don't show up, which is causing frustration to those who are committed and those who are being consistent. So much so, the club are now giving it until the end of the year to see whether to continue with this team or whether to fold it.
Well, the lack of communication is very bad on this team because, like, some people, like, even if they're not turning up to training, they're going to be late or something. They don't say anything, and there's around 30 people in the group chat. Well, some of them have left now, but like to training and stuff, we have like 5-6 players, and then to games we can hardly even get 11 people. Like we can barely even get 9 players. Like, how are we gonna play a game against 11 people when it's only like 9 of us?
Lack of communication at today.
I feel like the lack of communication in the group chat is really a piss take. It's a waste of everyone's time. Why are you in the group chat if you're not going to interact with the group chat? Just leave the group chat. Like, it's that simple. It's a waste of time.
We have moved some people recently. Do you think that's overdue?
Being long overdue. I was literally trying to make myself admin to remove them myself, but you did it.
The frustration on not enough players showing up is that the players who actually do turn up and come to all training sessions, all games whenever they can, it's not fair because then they don't get the best out of it, and like we don't get to play games, or like on game day there's not enough players, we might have to cancel it, or like it's just not fair on us because then we might have to be running up and down and just lose for what?
The most frustrating thing is having to wake up early, leave my house to go to a match all the way in south from east to find out we don't have numbers. People haven't communicated properly that they can't come.
It felt really devastating, but it was kind of expected, given the fact that we only did have 8 players.
Okay, so I feel like when we first started, well, before the match, we already knew like I already felt that wasn't going to be a good thing.
Oh, I was captain for the day. I did a little motivational speech at the beginning, but clearly not well.
Because number one, when me and Consta turned up, there was only 4 players, and the other 3 players were late. They didn't know the location, even though one of them had already been to the pitch.
Okay, so in the morning, I met up with Mariam and Maha because they were a bit lost as it was their first match. So I just led them on. Then we got there. It was all right. Everyone was running a bit late, so we didn't start with as many players as we wanted.
And then when they arrived, they didn't have shin pads, which I don't understand. They didn't have long enough socks. They didn't look like they came ready to play football.
I attended with no shin pads. I did have socks, but I messaged you telling you I didn't have shin pads.
They said the twins had ankle socks.
No, yeah, they didn't have the right equipment at all. But I just told them they could have messaged me and I could have bought that to them because they didn't have boots and I bought that to them. I was just like, why don't you tell me about the socks? And they just said next time.
No shin. How can she rock up late? No shin pads, all coming as like a fashion show with her twins. Like, I don't get it. They came in ankle socks. Ankle socks. How can you come like that? No shin pads, ankle socks, late and nah, man. There's no way. It's too unserious. And like, genuinely, if she was actually a very skillful player, I'll say fair enough. And I might not be the best player as well. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I didn't go ahead and say, oh, I think I was the player of the match or anything like that. Because I believe my performance on that game was also not good. But,
I honestly think her performance during that match is probably the worst I've seen her play yet since I've started playing with her.
One of the things that said that KK doesn't want to pass the ball to anyone. She wants to be Ronaldinho.
it's not true. It's not true. Because sometimes I have the ball and they just lock me in there. So how can I pass? If I pass it, it's not going to go to them. So I have to try and make myself come out. So look, and there's players, they want the ball, but they're not in space for me to pass it to them. Or there's people on them. Or some players will ask for the ball and they're offside. That's not a lot of people know the offside one. They'll be offside and they're asking for the ball. Like, how can it's just gonna make the team go back there?
Like who?
I don't know. Like last game, though, the twins they kept asking for the ball, but they were offside, and a few of the players like they were just offside, but we can't pass it. Or like they're having someone marking them, and then we know that their other player is gonna get the ball, so we might as well try see if we can get close toward the goal to at least be on that side.
We gave the ball up top. She kept on telling me, stay down there, you're a defender, stay down there, you're a defender. I listened. Then tell me why I give the ball up and you're stuck. Like, why do you need the ball for? Of course I'm going to carry on striking.
And then when we play the match, people aren't doing their role, staying in the position they were told to play. And yeah.
Who wasn't staying in their position where they're supposed to play?
Esteli and the twins.
Yeah, Estelle. She was just running around like a loose chicken. Like, I don't know how you can say that was player of the match material. Like,
yeah, literally, that's what I'm saying. Then when they questioned me on the spot, they were like, Estelle, run back to your spot. I was like, you're not fucking doing anything up here, so what the fuck am I going to do down there? Like, what? The match for me personally, I was a bit disappointed with the outcome, but I noticed a difference on the pitch. Like, as a defender, I was really putting in the work, I would say. So it was a good match on my part.
I mean, it was such a good match that you messaged me and said, Bobby,
yeah.
I am the player of the match. He even asked the girls in the group chat. I thought, okay. So I went to
literally.
the girls in the group chat.
And they had something to say when they didn't have anything to say about being player of the match. Because it's... Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so tell me, how did that make you feel? You said player of the match and it was contested right away.
I feel like if they wanted to be player of the match, they should have put that forward. You know, you don't get if you don't ask. That's first. 2 is Well, honestly, the contesting was futile because I did get player of the match in the end.
Okay, the reason why I said she's not player of the match is because out of everyone there, she couldn't have voted herself as player as the match. She wasn't putting in. She was playing. She made good like saves some of the time. She defended okay, like not to the point where she can say she's player of the match because number one, in the first 15 minutes, she was told to play in defence with the twins. She started making herself the midfielder and running past the halfway line and going all the way down to attack when we already have our strikers who were there. So there was no need for her to leave. And left her leaving left like yeah, left a gap where it was now free, so it gave the other team the opportunity to cut through that gap, making me have to run back and making it me and Christina against 3 other players. How was we supposed to do that? None of our defense was there.
I don't believe she deserves to be player of the match at all. Because, okay, she was playing football, she was defending, but is that not what we're all there to do? And, like, I'm sorry, but she's not the best player. And she's just, like, pushing people and all of that. That's not really defending. And if she was genuinely making it seem out that she was the best player of that game, why did we let in so many goals? If you were defending so well, why did we let in so many goals? And she's making it like, okay, cool, you can vote yourself as player of the match or whatever, but she's making it seem like she was the only one doing work. Okay, maybe we all, as a collective, didn't do the best, but there's no way that she would player of the match that game.
So I don't really have an opinion towards it. It's just a waste of their own time. I think they should just self-reflect on that.
If you wasn't the player of the match, who would you say was the player of the match?
100% Kez. Yeah, she's a great player, did what she needed to do and more.
I believe Kezia was player of the match because Kezia, she left like 20 minutes early and there was actually a difference. Like when she left, like we could actually see a difference. Like so many people could just go through the middle and Kezia was like running up and down and all of that.
No one said that we weren't allowed to nominate ourselves. Everyone decided not to nominate themselves and I decided to nominate myself.
You can't vote yourself as player of the match. When you're voting, you don't vote yourself. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And the 2 other people who voted her player of the match, I don't think their vote should count.
Why is that? They're not players?
No, because by default, they were going to go and vote her. They didn't think of other players and how they were playing. They just voted her by default. That doesn't make no sense. That's like because she's my friend, that's why I'm voting her player of the match, and that's not how it works.
So who did you vote for to play the match?
Kumsa.
Is that because she's your friend?
No, it's because she actually put in work and she was trying her hardest. It was between her and Kezia. I can't vote the both of them, so I did odd one out.
Do you think there's a bit of tension in the group? What do you think is the cause?
I'd say there is tension. I feel like certain people feel like they're at a certain level of skill, so they're entitled to say certain things or not do certain things like other people do. And I think that creates a lot of tension because we are all equal within the team. Yeah, Kumsao, I feel like she's a little bit entitled. That's it, pretty much. I think she believes that her skill set is enough to like go with her entitledness. I don't necessarily think she believes she's better than everyone else.
On my side, there's no tension. Like, I was just saying things how I see it. She may have took it in another way and started talking to me on an Aggie thing, but that's her business. Well, clearly, the twins were going to back her. They're who came with her. If you ask Kezia and Blessing, who was with us, they would not agree with her.
Team and why?
You got me there. I don't know, you know. I'd have to say 2. I'd have to say Caddy and Marie.
Is it because Marie's standing right next to you?
No, because I feel like before I came to the team, I didn't really know many of them, but I knew Caddy and Marie from before. So with them, like I already had like a closer bond with them. And then.
So it's bias.
What do you mean? How? That's not bias. That.
Because you knew them already.
Okay, I say Kezia actually. Kezia. I think Kezia is a baller and she's actually really nice. Like whenever I go training, that she's always there. Like
I don't think I have a favorite player. I like everyone. Like everyone plays to the best to an extent. Everyone plays to the best of their abilities, bar some people, and they actually communicate and make training a fun experience.
Favorite player in the team and why?
It's actually Marie, even though I rarely see her, but it's because when I'm on the pitch, her reassurance is just above the roof. It's exactly what you need. Like, I could just kick it out one time and she's already telling me, well done, you did so good, blah, blah. Like, she heals all my issues on that pitch. It's so nice.
My aims are to work on my stamina and my dribbling. Yeah, sometimes my dribbling's horrendous. And what I'd like to see is the communication getting better, the team getting better, us actually having numbers for the matches, and us actually getting a win or tying rather than losing every time, because I hate losing.
My aims for the rest of the season is hopefully we can get like a actual proper team, and we need to do trials, Bobby, and create an actual team and play it weekly. Join another league, and yeah, do everyone come to training sessions. Actually, like it's all like intact, like.
What I think needs to change is I think everyone. I think we really need to crack down on the communication for sure. First of all, just see which players are consistent, which aren't. Then with the consistent players, just do more group things, more group activities, maybe even outside of football, do like a team bonding thing, just to like get past the surface level and, just start getting to know each other better since we're going to be playing together for a while.
Any suggestions of what we should do?
Yeah, like winter's coming up, we could go ice skating, roller skating, we could do bowling, we could do even Toka Social, because that's the thing. Trampoline park sounds fun.
Who's your
We need to fix up as a team. Even Bobby, you need to fix up as well. All these kits and all of that, yeah. I understand you're a busy man. I fully hear that out. But give your role to somebody else. Like, come on, man, we need like these kits, these first aid stuff. Like, we need trials. We need all of this stuff. And I 100% hear it. You're a busy man. But give your role to somebody else. Give it to mom. Like, I'm sure you could trust me.